Yup. Pat just landed still. 2 sets, I'm gonna pull it down. I'm gonna check it out now. Smooth still. Yeah, I'm seeing Leicester on the 27th still.
How much man have I helped in this life? Is too many. All I need is a phone and a like a sim. Now it's time to win. Bro spending time in bin, but I still send him things. Make sure it's nice within.
Sinners Podcast, the world's most dangerous podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all that stuff now. Get out of the way. Press the subscribe button. Push the like button. Yeah, and we get started. Who we got in the building today?
We got DelBoy A1A.
Closer to the mic, please, bro.
Closer to the mic, yeah. So, yeah, name's DelBoy A1A.
Okay, a bit of context of DelBoy. You seen the post on Brum Life as well, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, then, so what did you think about the post?
You know what? I think it's essential. Like, you see that post there and having that positive message that is, you know, there's a lot of men out there that are very talented with the music thing and they might not be getting, you know, the recognition they deserve because they might not have the following right now. And when you get those messages that, you know, say, come on down, you know, if you wanna do something, get in touch. It's essential to have that in the industry right now because I think there's a big problem where a lot of talent is overlooked because of popularity. You see what I'm saying? And you can see that in there's other things, like I ain't here to throw shade, but there's other things where a lot of it is not down to who's the most talented. It's down to who's brought the most people, who's sold the most tickets, etc. And you can understand
Numbers.
you can understand it's a business. But at the same time, when you do that, you also lose out a lot on those men who are very talented, who might not have, as I say, the large following right now.
Yeah.
Stop, don't go no further. Subscribe to the channel now, press the like button and leave a comment. I don't know why you lot are just watching the videos, you're having beer laughter, beer banter, and you're not leaving a comment. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget as well, Sinners Vodka available from www.sinnersvodka.co.uk.
So yeah, so basically, people that are more focused on building their personal brand in other ways are being shined a bigger light than people who have the actual talent.
Yeah, no, it's just basically, like, as I say, you see a lot of things come out nowadays where it will be pushed as if, you know, it's this talent thing in it, you've got an opportunity, we're giving you an opportunity, but then at the same time when you read the small prints, it's about how big's your following already. So when you're doing that, you're getting artists that are already established who are gonna, you know, shine through. And the man who are in the lower stages of their career, shall we say, they ain't getting that because they've got a small following, so they ain't getting votes from their Instagram and things like that as compared to next man. But yet they might be just as talented, if not more, and they're trying to break through. So with the message you put out, that's what I'm saying, it's essential because it gives that opportunity so anyone can come and try and, you know what I mean, do something, progress.
Yeah, I feel like that's just the lane that I want to go into in terms of, I 100% agree with you in terms of talent. There's a lot of talent that is not being seen, or, you get what I'm saying? Well, I think that's down to I feel like that's down to the infrastructure in Birmingham and the platforms, and then also the people that are talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people have got a bit of egos. When I say egos, I mean like they're not trying to reach out, or they've got the talent, but they're not trying to market themselves. And we're in a generation where marketing is essential. You get what I'm saying? But that's not solely down to them, because some people are just talented. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like just being talented makes a business. You get what I mean? Like
There's promotion. There's so much.
You need managers. You need admin. You need people to sort out a lot of things. Some people 100%. Just need to focus on creating.
Yeah, like ultimately is that, look, you got to look at it, it is a business. So there's many things that drive it. And I think it is a bit of both, like you say, it is with the artists as well. Like, but at the same time, what I'm saying is there's a lot of men out there, they might not know where to go. They might not know how to start things. I mean, when I started doing music, like, I didn't know how to get things on Spotify. I didn't know how to even get videos from like channels, P110, things like that. I didn't have an idea, bro.
Okay, yeah.
And it was my brethrens who had already done videos that started showing, man, this is what you do. This is how you promote. Otherwise, bro, I would have been lost myself. So it's important to have them messages showing, man, there is things you can do. You got to go this route.
Yeah. That's interesting that you say that. Like, maybe there should be like, I want to say, well, the one person I do see that's giving up like courses and things like that to artists is Bouncer. I've seen him putting out a lot of content where it's about showing managers, music managers and artists how to get their music out there, showing them what works in today's industry and how to utilize the platforms. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not agreeing with you, but like I says, the reason why I put it like that in terms of being lazy and for the message to hit people.
Yeah, and
You get what I'm trying to say?
It does. It makes you think, because as I say, you know, I think there's a lot of people, like I say, some of it would be laziness. They're not trying to push their things, but at the same time, like I'm saying, there's some man, they might not know what angle to go with, and they might see that message that you've put out, you know, and like I'm saying, that's what I did. I seen your message. That's what drove me to, you know what, come on here, and you know what I mean, see what he's saying and that.
So then go on and tell me about yourself, bro.
So for me, bro, obviously I'm a typical Brummie lad, innit? Like I grew up as a child and that around AG, so Acott Screen.
AG, yeah.
And then as I say, after my father passed away, I moved to Sheldon. And I spent most of my teenage years there.
So you're around by my gym ways then, innit?
Yeah.
Found your gym.
Yeah. So that's it.
So that means you have to pass through and do the hanging challenge, man.
Bro, I would, yeah. But at the same time, my talent's music. Yeah. I know where to keep it, you know. But nah, that's it. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And obviously, it's one of them. I think a lot of people who, especially those that aspire to do music, we come from like the same backgrounds. So I come from, you know, what some could consider a difficult background.
Underprivileged.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, it's one of those, bro. I'm from that background of like I had my mother and my father in my life when I was growing up, and so it's not like man was poor, but I couldn't have, you know, certain things that other children had, and it was tough. But when I lost my father, that's when it almost got peak, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm seeing a lot of struggle.
What age was that?
I was 14 when my father passed away.
Okay, that's
but I was dealing with, like I said, he got ill when I was probably about 10, 11. So a lot of my childhood, like I was looking after my dad, you see what I mean? And for myself, like, and that's what I mean, I think that's why I'm passionate about a lot of things to do with this, is because for me, I should have done well.
Yeah.
I'm the kid that slipped through the net, if you like. I didn't go on my exams because of losing my dad. I didn't do well in school because of certain things.
What was his illness, if you don't
My father died of liver failure.
Okay.
But it's like, you see with that, you got like two types, innit? You got alcoholic liver failure, where if you stop drinking, your body will heal itself, bro. It's an amazing thing. But if you get liver failure where it's just the liver's packing up, basically, that's what my dad had. He needed a transplant. So that's like, it's a bitter pill to swallow for me, bro, because at the end of the day, yeah, my old man went into hospital to get the transplant. And then he passed away, innit, because he couldn't have the transplant because of other things. So it's just one of them, bro. It's life, innit? But I think that for a lot of people, like I say, it fuels them. It becomes, that's what drives your passion, is you've seen these things and you want to do something about it, so to speak.
Yeah. So talk to me more about where you just went with the fact that, you know, you had to look after your dad, and did you say that hindered where you wanted to go? Or
yeah, 100%, bro. Like it was very tough. Like as I say, like, you know, I'm a child. That's the best way to describe it. I'm 10, I'm 11, I'm going into secondary school, and yet through the night I'm looking after my old man. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to figure out, like, my old man had to take quite a lot of medication for things. I'm having to sort this out, and I'm like 11. Like my mother, you know, bless her, I love my mother to pieces, and she was there. She nursed my dad a lot. You know what I mean, when he was ill. But their marriage didn't work out. As I say, it's one of them things. Yeah. So there's that. So as a kid, I'm having to pull my weight and do a lot more. You know what I mean?
So when your dad got ill, your mum and dad separate, or?
Yeah. Like the thing is, it's one of them. And I think it happens, isn't it? Like my mum and dad really stayed together for me.
Bro, I'll be honest with you.
Know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm a carer for my mum. I've been a carer for my mum since I was 14, 15 myself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Similar situation. My dad and my mom split up around the same time. So that means now I become the main person in the house, and it does put a pressure on you in terms of what you can do. I had this conversation with Socks as well, because he was a carer for his mom as well. And it's like, it's the fact that, you know, you got to get back for a certain time. You're only a kid to sort out your mom, in your case, probably your dad, for certain things. While everyone else is going out to do certain things, you know, you've always got one eye on looking after someone before you should really be in that position.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? There's other things, because it's, as you mentioned, there's the whole aspect of you gotta prioritize things. But there's the stress in terms of mentally, because you're talking about when I was a kid. You know, a lot of the time why I messed up with school and things is because I'm staying awake at night, so I'm not sleeping. Yeah, and it's not insomnia. It's the fact of my brother. I'm awake because my dad, bless him, he used to snore in it. So I'm listening and I'm making sure I can hear my dad snoring, so I know he's breathing, because I already know at this young age how bad this situation's getting. You know, when you grow up, you see your old man, he's the strongest man you know, the smartest man you know, he's the man you want to be. And then you see this person withering away, you know what I mean? So it's tough. And then when I'm not sleeping, I'm going to school, I'm sleeping in school, you know what I mean, in lessons. And unfortunately, bro, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's just education. There's only a couple of teachers in that school who truly understand. They might take you out a lesson, they might have a word with your speech, you find out what's going on. But most of the time, bro, it's detention, isolation, he's fell asleep in lesson, things like this. So it hindered a lot of my expectations, you know what I mean?
Okay, then. So after your dad passed away, how was that for you then?
Bro, for me, bro, that was the hardest thing to deal with at the time. Because as much as, like, there's been a lot of things, bro, innit? Like, as I say, that have happened before that. But losing a parent, in my opinion, other than losing a child, is the hardest thing that you would deal with in terms of, you know, someone passing away. And the problem is for myself is, it's what was caused after that. It's the way I'm seeing finances have been impacted. I'm moving into a different home now because we can't afford this house. I'm on the council. I'm with my mother. She can't afford bills, things like that, you see. Like, there's a mad story with this, and I always say this, you know, there's a lot of young kids nowadays, and they do things, they jump on road, they do madness, yeah, because they think they come from the struggle, but they come from homes that are good homes. They've got both parents, they've got a mortgaged house, things like this, you know what I mean? They don't want for anything, bruv, yeah? And they think they come from struggle because they can't get the Gucci, the LV, things like this. When my father passed away, as I say, I was 14, it took 2 years to pay for my father's funeral. You see what I'm trying to say? So I was 16 when I paid off the last of my father's funeral. I didn't get his remains until I paid the funeral. So for me, bro, it took me 2 years to lay my father to rest. You see what I'm saying? Like, as much as there was a funeral and that, after the cremation, like, bro, I can't do nothing with that for 2 years, bro. You see what I'm saying? So the financial difficulty that comes from losing a parent when there is two people it's mad. Like, it's mad, my bro. Yeah,
and it can last a very long time. Like, it might even stop your process of grieving, or mean that, you know, well, I don't know how it is for you, but, like, you know, people go through life thinking that you're all cool because we're men, innit? Like, you know.
Yeah. You have to put on a certain face.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and cut through. But like he says, you're worrying about finances. You're worrying about where you're gonna live. You get what I'm saying? You're worrying about how your mum's feeling now, and you get what I'm saying? And those are they make you at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Because obviously you're here right now. You're articulating yourself in a very good way. So as much as there's a lot of stress there, it can either make you or break you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. I think a lot of them things, and I think, as I say to you, you know, it's sad, but this is not like a unique story. You see what I'm saying? A lot of, if not most, of the men who come from our backgrounds, they've lived that same thing. They've had the same things go on. They don't have their father in their life, or something's happened and they've seen things. They've gone through traumas. You see what I'm saying? And it drives you, because that's what happens. You wake up, you see where you come from, you see things going on around you, and you think, I literally do have two choices right now. I sit back, I do nothing, and nothing will change, or I try and have a better life for myself. It will drive me and it fuels that. And I think that's important. You got to let those things bad things are going to happen all the time to everybody. You can't help it. It's how you deal with it. And you got to see it as, yeah, you're going to have times where, yo, it's tough. Like, it's tough. As men, we don't speak about it a lot. But, you know, we've all been in places we didn't want to be. You know what I'm saying?
100.
You got to come from that and let that drive you and see it as, you know what, I want more from life, so I'll let it fuel my passions and the things that I enjoy doing. I'm going to turn them into ways to profit, you know what I'm trying to say? And I think that's important for people to realise, is just keep pushing, keep going, keep your head up.
A very important message, because like I said, there's two sides of the coin. Some people that push with it and some people that don't know how to. So someone hearing your story and resonating with that might flip on the other side of the coin and get them to work or get them to understand themselves a bit better. That, like you said, the story's not unique. It may seem like that, yeah, when you're in it, because you're not using the correct methods to communicate. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like that a lot of the time, like, yo, why is there so much stress coming to me? You get it? Why? But then when I start talking to a lot of people, I realize, yo, everyone's going through it. You get it?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And it's just the way that you communicate it, which is going to help you to improve. Because sometimes you're looking for help from people, but no one can't actually give you that help that you think you want. Like, no one's not going to come to you and say, oh, you need help. Here's a bag of money. That's not going to help. You get what I'm trying to say? What's going to help is understanding yourself, understanding how to, you know, become a better version of yourself.
You know what the thing is? It's mad, you know, because there's even like a little saying in it where people say, but if you took all your problems, all the issues you've gone through, you put them in a bag, put them in the middle of a room, and everyone does the same thing, you'll always take back your own bag. Because when you see what other people have gone through, as much as we've all gone through that pain and stuff, yeah, when you hear what another man's gone through and you haven't gone through that, yeah, trust me, you'll look and you'll think, I don't want that. So I got brethrens, like I'm saying, they've grown up. They haven't had their father in their life. You see what I mean?
100.
So when I'm looking at that, the similarity is, all right, both of us haven't got dads right now. The difference is I don't know what it's like to not have my father in my life. And my brethren doesn't know what it's like to lose his father. You see what I'm saying? Have someone there that you do care for and then they're gone. Yeah? So I think that's where it builds bonds. You know, when you look at friends, when you look at friendship groups, you usually find it's a group of lads that they've gone through some mad things and that, like, they relate because their stories are similar.
100.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. So tell me about the music then, and the music journey.
So
and what music actually means for you. Like,
yeah, bro, that's a mad question because, as I say, you see, the music, for me, the way it started is, it was a way for me to speak about a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? The stuff that troubles me. When I was younger, I couldn't have a conversation with you about losing my old man. Yeah? Like, that, I couldn't do that. So the way I'll do it is I start writing, like, music and that. And it was my older cousin. He used to come round and that, and he used to help me look after my dad at times and that. And he used to do the grime. And I used to hear him doing this, and I used to think, this is mad, yeah? Because I'm listening to rap, like, on telly, on the radio, things like this, and CDs. And I'm seeing someone that I know do this, and I'm thinking it's crazy. So I'm trying to listen to how he does it, and that I get into the music, and I use it as a way of talking about some deep stuff. And I think that's how true even to this day, like, with the music that I do, if there's a message behind it, I think that's important. Like, there's a lot of music out there nowadays where it sounds good, yeah, or the beat's, you know, cold, but there's no substance, yeah. And there's, you know, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of man out there, yeah. Like me personally, as I say, I listen to man like Potter, things like that, RM, stuff like this. There's substance, my bro. So when you're listening, you can hear, yo, there's a picture being painted here. So that's what I try and do with the music. I try and paint a picture, let people understand. Hopefully it resonates with people and they can relate to things, you know. But I'm just trying to push it out there, bro. As I say, realistically, it's the start of the journey. Like, I've done 1-2 things. I've done a P110. I've done a Scene Smasher.
Okay.
That done all right. But it's just about, as I say, getting it out there properly. Like I said to you, I'm working on the tape. So, yeah, man, just bringing it all together.
and what do you reckon about the platforms that are in Birmingham for that? Like,
You know what? There are very good platforms, as I say. It's about people knowing where to go and things like that. So when you look at P110, you look at JDZ Media, yeah.
used to be Flush back in the day. And just
This
was mine.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
That's one thing I'm pissed about in life, that I gave that up. Someone robbed my camera and I didn't go back. I went on the roads and I didn't look back. Pissed, went jail, pissed. You get what I'm saying? So this,
Yeah.
this is why when it comes to these kind of things now, bro, like I'm more active and more on it to get things done. You get me? Cause
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what's needed. That's what I'm saying is if you look at the platforms in Brum, I think it's coming together now where people are seeing there is a lot of ways to go, and there's a lot of things like there'll be a lot of man out there, you know, where they'll do music and they might think they gotta pay like some mad bread to do things because everything's a money thing. It's like, as I say, when me and you spoke, the first thing I asked my bro, what's the price? You see what I'm saying? Because that's what people expect, and there's a lot of man out there that they'll avoid doing certain channels because they might think, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that now. Yeah. And my advice is, listen, you need to speak to the channels.
Just networking.
Speak to the channels, speak to the people. Because the thing is, when you're good at something, yeah, it shines through and people will do things and that and it works out and that. But if you're not trying, you ain't going to get nowhere.
Yeah, 100. I do feel like the platforms need to keep up with the times, and so do the artists as well, though. Because there is platforms that are very useful, like TikTok. You get what I'm saying? You can,
100%.
You can go viral on TikTok and have a big fan base overnight.
Yeah, 100%.
But also the platforms need to be looking at where talent is, where it can be, or filtering out ways. That's why I put in out certain messages for that to happen. You get what I'm trying to say? And the likes of P110, maybe working, even the platforms working closer together. Like maybe we should be working closer with P110, working with JDZ. You know what I'm saying? Doing things or making events and situations that are going to benefit the people in the city. We need more of an infrastructure.
Well, you know what? It's like I was saying, though, like before, when things are based on pure talent, for instance, you know what I mean? As you were saying, if you was to connect with a channel, let's say you got a talent show that's on the go, where you got judges, instead of it being how many man can you bring, yeah? Whoever wins gets a video or something. These are the little things that you see going on in London. You see what I mean?
Yeah, 100.
If that comes to Brum, like me personally, bro, I love this city. It's where I'm from. It's my home. I truly believe that the best artists that come out, a lot of them, if not most of them, are from Brum. You see what I'm saying? Because we've got a rich history through music. It's not even just like the modern thing that you're seeing now. You're talking about, you go back to grime and all of this, my bro. Invasion Alert back in the day, stuff like this, my bro. It was popping. The whole scene was popping. And I think, you know what it is? It's all about that. It's about man realising, you know what? Work together.
That's a clip right there. You're going viral, mate.
Yeah. But nah, big man thing, no. It's about work together. Because when you see man work together, that's when you see things truly go off.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, and I think that's important.
So okay then. So how did you get onto P110 then? Let's ask that question for people that.
All right, so you know what? For me, bro, I'll be real with you. I messaged them, bro. I just Instagram thing, messaged them, and they told me email us through the thing in it. They got a thing in it. It's literally the email submissions at P110. Yeah. And you email them your music, bro, and if they like your music, they'll shout you in it and they'll tell you, this is the price of the videos, these are the different packages, and you do your thing and you get me. And that's all it is. And I learned that simply from, as I say, as much as it seems so simple, it was my brethren that taught me all of this, because they did videos before I ever did something. I didn't know how to do something, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And they just told me, this is what you do, or you get in touch with this person, now send it to them, and you just do it like this, innit? So there's many ways, innit? And I just think, as I say, most of it for me, bro, I just shout people.
Yeah. What about artists? Do you shout out artists of artists?
You know what it is right now, bro? I should do that more. Yeah. But for me, it's one of those, bro. The artists that I like, that I listen to, it's one of them. I feel I've got to build my thing a little bit more first, because
respect that day.
Yeah, because you got to respect what they've done, and for you can't just come along and just say, you know what, I want to do a tune with my man and that, and you haven't done anything. You see what I'm saying? So when it builds a bit more, that's where I think the collabs go a little bit more and things like that. But 100%, like I'm open to working with artists. So if there's artists out there that you know what I mean want to do something,
who are you rating in the city?
Like my bro, as I say, man, you got to rate RM. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? And there's a lot of man like Socks, as you mentioned, bro, because he's a legend, innit? You got JK, my bro. Like, there's too many man that you could actually mention. You got Stars, you know what I mean? Stardom and that. Like, bro, there's too many man that are hard from Brum. You know what I mean? Mars Malone. This is you see that type of music? I can listen to that because, my bro, there's substance. You know what I'm trying to say? You can listen to that music, relate to what man's saying, and think, rah, that hits deep. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I fuck with. Like, I don't like just, as I say, my bro, I can't be doing with all the I stab this guy, I stab that guy, I stab next man and that. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. And it's just, it's good that you even said that, bro, because a lot of people would assume that that's all man want to hear, that, you know, coming from our kind of thing, and it's not, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, lyrically, when some people are putting words together or the life that they've lived, you can feel the pain.
Yeah,
and it might come with that kind of.
That's the difference. When that's in there and there's a message though. Yeah. That's different to a lot of the stuff you can hear with, you know what I mean? Like me, bro, I'll be real with you, and I ain't really into a lot of the drill music, innit? Because of that reason, innit? Now, yet there's certain artists who do the drill, and it's cold, my bro, because it's spun a bit differently, if you know what I'm trying to say. But there's a lot of music that comes out that's just, bro.
Yeah.
It's chatting about all of that stuff all the time, my bro.
Drill has been marketed to the kids as if it is about drilling. And that's what it is. Don't get it twisted. You've got people that are talking some real ish on the beat, on the drill, and it has got to do with that. But it's got to a place where you're talking about that for no reason now.
Do you know what it is? It's for me, bro. It's one of these, bro. We all know what goes on. Yeah. The difference is when you listen to certain artists and they speak about that, they're telling you a story. They're telling you, listen, this has happened because of X, Y, and Z. But some of the music, it's just promoting that. You see what I'm saying? And then you see things happen, and you do see it with the youth, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you see it. The way man's changed. My generation is a bit different, innit? There was respect there. You respect your elders. You respect people that are out, just normal people. You see the elderly couples. Good morning, all of that. We've lost that, bro. There's a lot of things that have changed because of the messages that are being put out, and I think that's important. When you grow, and you've got a platform, and you put out a message, people are going to listen to what you're saying. And if they like you and they respect you, they're going to do what you're saying. You see what I'm trying to say? And that's something that I think is important for, you know, that's why for me, bro, I got certain artists that I listen to, as I say, because I think, listen, there's a real story behind it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm excited to hear you freestyle now.
Yeah. We drop on it, man. We drop on it, man.
Because, pass it, I'll deal with that.
You need to do that, yeah.
Because, yeah, everything you've said so far and about your journey, you're very well articulated on it.
Yeah, I try to be.
You get what I'm saying? And like he says, even though you can understand that not every story is unique, your story is still unique to you. You get me?
Yeah.
And then obviously the creative process is to put it onto paper and then express yourself. And like he says, the fact that you in your early days couldn't speak about your dad in certain ways, or you know,
or nothing painful, bro. Like I wouldn't do that, innit? Like I couldn't speak about that really, so I used the music.
You get what I'm saying? That's a powerful thing. That's a powerful message. You get it? To anyone that's coming up as a youth, or anyone that feels trapped within not being able to speak, like find ways of expressing yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
Be creative. You don't even have to be rap, bro. You get me?
Could be anything, bro. Could be art. Could be, you know what I mean? Just pick what you want to do, innit?
Yeah, and the best situations come out of these type of struggles. You get what I'm saying? But we got DelBoy in the building, about to break it down.
family, you know I'll make it through. But deep down, I'm just a man, you know I feel it too. And when I'm sitting by myself, I still feel your presence. Smoking on this essence, trying to ease these stresses. Convalescing over these mental pressures that I'm addressing. I don't face up to them though, I just suppress them. Smoke this weed and use the pen as my weapon. Battle demons every second. All these toil and troubles took a little toll upon my mental. Trying to keep my mind central, but this pain is influential. I brought fire to the booth and I just doused the instrumental for real.
God damn. You see what happens? Big up Brom Life.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta understand, a lot of bullshit can come back. I don't think
yeah.
no bullshit's come back to me so far. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because I don't know, there just must be some real shit. Realness about it, or real's gonna just it's gonna come to the forefront, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, you're sick, bro. But,
nah, I appreciate that.
So
man,
now for me personally, I'm gonna be telling you, you're lazy, bro.
yeah, you caught me, man. You caught me.
Yeah.
But you know what? You gotta look at it like this, bro. As I'm saying it, you put that message out. It didn't take me long to message you. You get me?
Yeah.
So,
100,
bro, I'm willing to work,
here,
and I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, bro. You need to utilize the platforms, TikTok.
Yeah,
and all those
100%.
things. You've got a story, bro. When this comes out now, you need to have your plan ready. For what you're gonna do after this.
Like I say, my bro, the tape's coming together. The tape's gonna be released, and that, you know what I'm trying to say. He who dares. Yeah. So as I say, my bro, that's coming. Videos are coming, and that people can follow Instagram, DelBoy A1A, TikTok, DelBoy A1A. All of it's the same. Yeah. So as I say, people can follow the journey. They can see where it's going, be a part of it. And as I say, if there's artists out there, you know what I mean, they want to work in that, like, yo, I'm open to that. Let's work together. As I say, all the Brom, man, we come together. Bro, as I say, man.
Well, you got a few viral clips in there, so people are probably going to be messaging you and reaching out. You get me?
Hopefully, man, we'll see what going on in it.
Bro, that was sick, bro. I'm gonna be following the journey now.
I appreciate that.
And you know what? Like I tell most people, once you've had this conversation, bro, it was just a conversation. We didn't even touch the surface of anything.
Yeah,
so,
100%, man.
So don't feel that you can't message, man. And you know what I'm saying?
Part twos and that,
yeah. And like we've got different shows, bro. Like I said, we've got finance, we've got mental health side of things. Jump on the mental health and get even deeper about the whole situation.
Yeah, 100%, bro. As I say, man, there's a lot of things that, as I say, we scratch the surface and you know what I mean. There's a lot more that can come in that, and it. So hopefully we can do that, innit? Yeah,
man, definitely 100%. We'll get that locked in. But thank you for coming.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
100%. Make sure you do that.
100.
You know, like when you're on the road, yeah?
There's no 9 to 5.
That road is from 24 to 24, 12 to 12. Even if you're on the road and you're making £5 a day, you're on the road 24. Even if you have an hour nap, if your phone rings, you're up. Like when you go in studio now, it's like, nah, man, I'm finishing it. If the song's half finished, I don't care if it's 5 in the morning, we'll go in again. And also networking. So like when you're on the road, you're dealing with different people. Not every drug user is homeless. You got some people that are rich that take heroin. You know what I'm saying? So even when you're on the road, you're dealing with people that are all from different walks of life. So you know how to network in it. You might not be knowledgeable in every single topic, because obviously you're from the roads in it, you might not even be book smart, but just having common sense and street smart and knowing, raw, this is this and this is that then.
Same hustle, different product.